Hey guys, welcome to MMA Maverick. Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I've been going over a lot in my head. I think Dana White really hates UFC. Like, just as he was being held over here by hand by this guy Turkey, who I don't know where he came from. Like, do you guys know anything about this guy? Like, I know he's a rich guy in Middle East or somewhere, but like, why is this guy like influencing 90% of Dana's decisions? Like, this guy, because of him and him only, you can blame Dana for putting up such mediocre cards in the US and still having apex cars. Like, it's not 2020 anymore, Dana. Get with the times. We need live events and we need the price of the tickets brought down. I was looking at actually going to UFC New Jersey this weekend, no, next weekend, and the nosebleed started at $400, guys. $400. 5-10 years ago, for 400, you were sitting right in front of the cage getting blood all over yourself. But it's just been so bad how the sport, the way it's gone, and the way that influencers and douchebags that don't know anything about the sports and they're not hardcores run the sport. For example, this guy, Hunter Campbell, he's some type of a lawyer from Jersey, and he is running day-to-day operations. Like, Dana is not doing anything anymore. This guy is running our sport, calling, like, setting up, making these mediocre cars like Aaron Blanchfield versus Macy Barber that we got going on this weekend. This is the guy that makes his decisions. Back in the day, like, every fight card was stacked, even like the fight nights. But that's because they didn't have this lucrative deal with ESPN and they were not getting all these investments, so they had to. And they also had competition back in the day. Bellator was still alive and some other Strike Force. So the UFC had to put on.
I would do some kind of announcement ceremony more than Dana White's fucking bald head on a fucking selfie screen of a camera. Yeah, just chuck me my fucking phone, kid. Chuck me your phone, kid. I'll fucking record this. Ilya Tapuria versus Charles Oliveira. That's what we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Brace.
Yeah, like, he just announces the fights over his phone. Like, he used to have these huge, elaborate press conferences for each upcoming fight. You have McGregor and Diaz, you have a big press conference just like to announce the fight, and they will all be like crazy. And it was such a good fan experience. Like, that's why I fell in love with the UFC. Now he's just like using these like influencers like Nell Boys, Nina Drama, and all these fucking people that got no, real interest in the sport, and they're not hardcore fans like we are. Just to like promote this to like the kids that watch this, and then like this project of the power slap, like, this is just like his baby that he's been like gassing up so bad. Like, oh, we have more fans watching power slap than Real Madrid and things like that. So it's just been ridiculous the way he is putting this sport in front of this UFC. We don't want to watch this stuff. It's stupid. It's a CTE speed run, and nobody wants to see this, but he's just creating this false hype with it and putting more effort into this and then boxing before the UFC. Like, he just got fired from promoting the Canelo fight. Why did he get fired? Because he's not putting the effort. He's not working hard. Like, even his buddy Turkey like fired him from his job. Dana just like been a speed run to, like, he does not care. He got his money ever since, like, yeah, that whole UFC buyout happened. He does not care. He got his money, he got his bag, and now he's just like on auto tune. He does not put in any effort into putting the fights together. He's not as excited to talk about UFC. He hasn't even been present at last 5 to the 7 after fight press conference. You guys know how he used to come to the after fight press conferences and hold his big speeches and stuff like that. And they were entertaining. Like, Dana is good on the mic, I'm not even gonna lie, but ever since, like, like, he really does not care anymore. Like, he's been doing everything but boxing, but UFC. Like, he's just working on his power slab. He's trying to be a boxing promoter, like, to give up the childhood dream of the boxing promotion. Then he has that stupid bull that he posts on Instagram every day. Like, nobody cares about Dana White's Playmate, or whatever the hell it's called. That dumb bull that he keeps promoting. So yeah, like we really need somebody new with passion and knowledge of the sport. I don't know who, maybe Chael Sonnen, to be put in his place. Like Dana is not the owner of the UFC. He's not the president of the UFC anymore. He can get fired too. So yeah, Dana, we need UFC back how it was 10 years ago when it was the peak UFC, because what's been happening with the cars lately is just not it. And it really looks like Dana White hates the UFC. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys.